Hello to all my fabulous followers today. So this is Natalia back with your weekly angel reading for the week commencing the 25th of July. So I hope that this is a really good week for all of us. And the cards that I'm going to use this week, I'm always intuitively drawn to the deck of cards that I should use for these weekly readings. And the ones I've chosen today are the Energy Oracle cards by Sandra Ann Taylor. And I haven't used these in a while, and I thought, yes, they deserve an outing. So I shuffled the cards really well, and the card that came out was the Journey card. So such a pretty card, this one, because it has lots of really interesting symbolism in it and lots of interesting messages for all of us this week. And remember, if you are listening to this reading, the weekly angel message, it's very much words that you need to hear, messages that your angels want to pass on to you. And so pay careful attention and take from it what you need within this reading, because there will be something that resonates with you because you're listening for a reason. So first of all, we have the number 2 on this card, and 2 is all about balance. And as you can see, this girl, she's walking across a bridge, and it's like a rope bridge. It's suspended across this valley. And so the 2 represents the duality of this, so going from one place to another, and as this card says, it's describing a journey. And so that's the 2 sides, going from the place that you're at to the place that you want to be going towards. And life is a journey. We never ever finish the journey until we get right to the end of our time that we're supposed to spend here. The other thing is it looks to me like she's balancing. So she's holding a little case in one hand and a torch in the other. And if you notice, she's got quite a lot of suitcases at the side of her. But she's got this one little bag. So she's left the suitcases on the bridge, but she's holding this one bag. And to me, that represents all of those things that we need to leave behind us when we need to embark on the next leg of the journey, the next stage of the journey that we're all on in our lives. And this week, I feel, is really important because it represents the week following the full moon, which we had last week on Tuesday. And that full moon seemed to be so powerful. And quite a few of you have told me about things that happened last week. I had my own series of events that happened that put closure on things for me that really needed to be closed. And it looks as though this message for you this week is about all of that baggage that needs to remain on the ground and needs to be left on the bridge and just cross over. Don't even look back at it because it served a purpose for you. There were things within those bags that you needed. There were things within those bags that taught you a lot. But now the time has come to just put them down. And when you give yourself permission to do that, when you give yourself permission to walk away from awkward situations, maybe there are people that you need to distance yourself from, or activities or habits that you have that you just really don't need to do anymore. Well, it can be a little bit alarming, a little bit shocking. It's a little bit of grief attached to that as well. But when we do make that decision to consciously set those things aside and walk forward without them, it's very freeing as well because you just feel so much lighter for it. But in order to feel lighter, you have to give something up. And that's the payoff. This is the duality of this. This is the balancing act here with the number 2. And this lady on the bridge, she's holding a torch, she's holding a lantern, but actually the sky is being illuminated by this bigger light in front of her. So it's like she's found her own light, so she's got some kind of enlightenment. And then when she starts to begin that journey towards walking towards that place that she wants to go towards, this bigger light starts to illuminate everything. And you usually find that in life, when you make a conscious decision to begin walking towards something that is so much better for you in every way, then you start to get your path illuminated even more brightly by the new people that come into contact with you, the new activities, the new adventures that you come across. And it is just, I promise you, when we have the courage to say goodbye, then life treats us to a new hello. And that's a saying by somebody who I can't remember, but it's a lovely saying, because with every death, there's a rebirth, there's a regeneration, there's a renewal. And life is a continuous journey, and we're always going to be coming up to these forks in the road and making these choices. And we can't take all of our baggage with us. We have to set some down. Only take the good stuff with you, everyone. Only take those things that are really valuable to you and those important lessons that you learned, okay? So that's our lovely message for this week. And, you know, if things feel a little bit dark and uncertain at the moment, just know you're walking towards the light and you're going to be able to see everything very, very clearly, particularly as we head towards the new moon, which is coming up next week, which is a very exciting new moon. So thank you all for listening. Have a wonderful week. If you would like a private reading with me, you can see a link below the video, or in the top right hand corner there's a little eye symbol. You can click on that and you can find out how to book a reading with me. And also have some really exciting news that I will be resuming the monthly forecast, the angel messages for all of the star signs for the month of August. So look out for those. They will be coming up before we get to the 1st of August. And I'm going to do those facing cameras so you'll be able to see me. I'm going to shuffle the cards live, and we're going to do it so totally differently to how I've done it previously. So they'll all be on this channel. So make sure that you subscribe if you haven't already, so that you don't miss any of my new videos. Take care, everyone. Sending you lots of angel blessings.